Hey guys, and welcome back to Color Correction in Final Cut Pro. In this video, we'll take a look at Final Cut Pro's second automatic color correction feature, the match color effect. This effect can be used to match shots filmed with different cameras, different settings, or with different lighting, but need to look the same. This is part 3 of my complete series on color correction in Final Cut Pro. If you haven't seen parts 1 and 2, I will link them in the description below. And make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss my future videos. So, let's get started. I have a short demo project in my timeline consisting of 3 clips. As you can see, the color and exposure in these shots doesn't match up, which makes my project look unprofessional. This is caused by shooting with different cameras, having the same camera set with different settings, different lighting, and so on. With Final Cut Pro, we can attempt to match these shots as best as we can with a match color effect. My first clip will be my reference clip because I believe the colors are most correct. I'll select my second clip, which has more of a red tint to it, and color match it to my first one. So I'll make sure the playhead is over my second clip, it's selected, and from the enhancement drop-down menu, I'll select match color. A split screen pops up in my viewer with my selected clip on the right and my source clip on the left. I'll skim over and click on the frame I want to match color to. Final Cut Pro gives you an instant preview of what your corrected clip will look like in the viewer. This looks good, so I'll select Apply Match. Let's try this again with the next clip, which has a lot less contrast in it. I'll place the playhead over the third clip, select it, and this time, from the menu bar, select Modify and Match Color. This is just a different way of applying the same match color effect as we used in the previous clip. I'll skim over to the frame I want to match it to in my first clip and click on it. As you can see, this time it doesn't match up as good. This is a downside of using auto color correction effects. Sometimes they don't work great and you still have to do it manually. But before that, let's try one more thing. Let's apply the balance color effect I talked about in my previous video first, then match color. I'll open the inspector and toggle the match color effect off. With my clip still selected from the enhanced drop-down menu, I'll select balance color to apply it to my clip. Applying a balance color effect fixes my contrast in my clip and makes it look much closer to my first clip. Now I can toggle my match color effect back on. Much better. In this case, using a combination of Final Cut Pro's 2 auto color correction features, I was able to achieve the result I wanted. But let me assure you, this does not work all the time. Final Cut Pro does the best it can, but it's only an algorithm and can only do so much. For some clips, you'll have no other option than to color correct manually. We'll take a look at that over my next few videos. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss them. If you enjoy these tutorials, let me know by liking and sharing this video. Comments and questions are also encouraged. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.